Shall we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is December 1st, 2022. It is 3:23 a.m. New subscribers, welcome. I was just finishing editing some videos that I recorded yesterday, and I just upload this, and there's one that's rendering right now, so it's like one after another. So while I was trying to look for tweets to share with you on this video, and I came across some other tweets that could have gone with these videos, the one that I'm uploading right now. So that will be for another video. Okay, it's about 4 other tweets that I could have done and add to these, but right now what I want to do is focus on the earth shot. All right, so let's go on Twitter. I came across some more tweets of that. All right, so let's do earth shot. We're focusing on earth shot. There's this here, okay, rightly so. It started from up here. Okay, ABC National News, Prince William and Kate's visit to Boston is overshadowed by racism back home. That's the emoji of like, oh, okay, rightly so. I'll go to some of these comments, but let's focus on this one because that's the one that I bookmark. Okay, can I see that one? Okay, I think this is less about saving Earth and more about saving the royal family. I have this tweet. Keep this in mind. This screenshot, I probably will put a screenshot as well, because the person who tweeted this doesn't allow it to be retweeted or something like that. She specified who can retweet it, who could do whatever it is. You could see it on your screen, but after that, once you go into it, this disappear. So I have this, and I have a screenshot of it already, and I have it. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th one on my list, it will be that one. Okay, just to give you a heads up. And like I said, when I'm editing, I'll put that as the screenshot as well. Okay, Daily Mail UK. Black Reverend opens William and Kate's event with awkward lecture on racial equality amid race scandal. Royal ambush on race. Ambush? Alright, this is fantastic. I love this for them. The way my chest hurt from laughing. Wow. Until they acknowledge and apologize for the racism that Meghan faced and is still facing, this will always be their portion. And I think the UK media, okay, they're setting them up for failure. Okay, I don't know why they can't think for themselves to say no about certain things, but what, you know, the media and the men in gray suit are all in one, and then the royal family, who thinks these guys are on their side, even though they're pandering to them, okay, but they're teaming up to eliminate them, to embarrass them around the world. Watch, when things get really bad, you're gonna see how everybody's gonna, those same people who's propping them up, lying to them all the time, you know, giving them the lecture that they want to hear, when reality still exists. Okay, whatever's going outside the palace wall is reality. No, whether or not you want to hear it, it's reality. It is happening. But the men in gray suit and the press You know, it's catering to them, putting them in the bubble, but they don't want to listen to Harry. I told you guys from couple years ago, some of my old videos, Harry was the voice of reasoning. They couldn't sway Harry, so that's why they had to divide them. Okay, divide the brothers, kick Harry out of there, because he's the only one who's not drinking that Kool-Aid that the rest of the royal family is in, because Harry was the only voice of reasoning. Okay, there's that. All right, so let's go back to this. There's 79 comments. I'm not gonna read all of them. Okay, so that's this one. I just came in. This is fantastic. I love this for them. All right, let's go into that. Reverend Mariama White Harmon was one of the several speakers at the Earthshot Prize launch in Boston on Wednesday, when she made a speech that included comments on the impact of racism on climate change. She told the crowd to consider the legacy of colonialism and racism, adding that it has impacted people across the world. She's not lying there. Caroline Kennedy, daughter of late President JFK, whose moonshot speech inspired Earthshot, was meant to be in the attendance. However, she was unable to attend due to disrupted travel plans. Similarly, John Kerry, presidential envoy for climate, was due to be in the attendance, but informed the prince and princess earlier today that he will sadly no longer be able to attend. Oh my God. Wow. Let's go into that. Okay, the same welcome they claim they gave Meghan, with arms wide open. Yep. Well, I mean, what did they expect when their fans went up on of Kennedy's for awarding Harry and Meghan something, not to mention the award being twisted as well, and that's on top of how they treated the American and the heavy anti-Americanism that was going from there. They did it to themselves. That is true. OMG, this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. The Reverend speech, and then the absence of the big American names. There's the laugh. All the William tour now became a gift for us Sussex's supporters. Ha ha. Okay, OMG. There's that. Kennedy and Kerry said they walk over. LOL. Wills and his spouse are toxic. Karma. Yep, even Daddy Fell reported on that. Okay, you love to see it. What is it? Then he, what's his name again? That comedian and someone else. Is it Kanye or something like that? After the Saturday Night Live, I need to look into it. I heard they got arrested. I don't know for what. I need to look more into that. That's off topic right now. There's this, the same welcome they claim they gave Meghan. Yep, with arms wide open. Truth told. Okay, NBC Nightly News. Oh. Did they? Let's see here.
Plus making history. House Democrats electing the first black party leader ever in Congress. Royals William and Kate arriving in Boston today, but the trip potentially overshadowed by a firestorm back home involving William's godmother. Our NBC News.
Oh my God. It was mixed in there. Let's listen to it again.
Making history. House Democrats electing the first black party leader ever in Congress. Royals William and Kate arriving in Boston today, but the trip potentially overshadowed by a firestorm back home involving William's godmother.
Overshadowed. They always love the overshadowed. Now they got overshadowed. Couldn't happen to a nicer couple. No invisible contract here in the good old US of A. They've overshadowed themselves. I've never laughed so hard. Karma. Alright, they left the part that racism was dished out by Prince William, godmother. Alright, there's that. Prince William and Kate Middleton are met with booze at Boston Celtic game. I think I saw a video of that. Okay, they're reporting the truth. So, this is the thing. Truth will remain no matter what you tell yourself. You could tell yourself certain things in order to ease whatever anxiety, fear, whatever you may have. You could tell yourself certain things just to ease yourself. Okay, to sleep well at night. But at the end of the day, you need to face the truth. Reality remains. And this is what's happening to them. And it's gonna keep on happening if they don't face the truth and confronted the truth. And Harry have told them that, but what did they do? They rather bash him, send the hate thing out them. Hey, this is why Harry is living his best life. He released some of those negative energies. He confronted it.
My wife said recently that our generation and the ones before us haven't done enough to right the wrongs of the past. I too am sorry.
Negative energies. He confronted it.
Sorry that we haven't got the world to the place that you deserve it to be. Institutional racism has no place in our societies, yet it is still endemic. Unconscious bias must be acknowledged without blame to create a better world for all of you. I want you to know that we are committed to being part of the solution and to being part of the change that you are all leading. Now is the time, and we know that you can do it.
Alright, I mean, they're in America. Did they expect the same invisible contract out here? Nope. Okay, but then they say they have a fan base in the US. Alright, and they were afraid that they would be overshadowed by Meghan and Harry. LOL, they got overshadowed by their own racism. That's it. Okay, the universe is correcting monks. As I said earlier today, even William Tour became a gift to US Sussex's supporters. There's a laugh. The failure show started from we never expected. It's about time that they understand the universe is trying to teach them something. That's the thing that I keep on saying, the balancing thing. Eventually, no matter how much you try to tip the balance, universe is focusing on what it wanted to do. Alright, we could delay what the universe wants to do, but at the end of the day, the universe will readjust and try to get back on track. Alright? Loving this trip already. Why am I smiling? I feel you on that. I miss this. Damn, I'm sure it was great. But why did Joe Biden decided he will validate their Earthcraft uninvited visit and will now see them on this trip to the US? Black. The Bidens need to invite the Sussexes to a taste dinner sooner. I mean, when it comes to an elected official, okay, they have to be very careful. They have to be diplomatic. We cannot, just because the Sussex squad are petty as F, you know, elected official need to differentiate that. They could have their personal feeling. They may not go out of their way, like if they will do, if they like that person or something like that. But as an elected official, they have to look at the US as board, okay, the overall of the US. Alright, so they cannot go out of their way to be petty. Alright, so we need to understand that. NBC News visit to Boston may be overshadowed by racial firestorm back home involving Prince William's godmother. Okay, sound about right. The ancestors are working overtime. Wakanda forever. That's what they deserve. No lies told. You can't even make this up. I hear the Rangers crying. I mean, that's the truth. They don't want to believe it. Like right now, as I'm looking on the side what's trending, to overshadow their nonsense, they don't want to see the truth. They're trying to make, what is it? I'm going to show you. Okay, trending, Meghan, it just switched. Meghan Markle toxic. Okay, they're trying to overshadow it, but that's their own doing. The squad is, Sussex squad is trending as well. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet, because I have a lot to share with you. They don't want to hear the truth. Next tweet, there's that. Apparently, according to GMB, Reverend Miriam White-Hellman, who spoke out about colonialism and racism yesterday in Boston, William and Kate had no idea it was going to happen. Americans, you a lot of Buddha. Remind me not to get on the wrong side of any of y'all. LOL. There's me here. Oh, somebody liked it. Because I just did it a few minutes ago when I was trying to look for tweets to share with you. Alright, the bubble in the UK is too deep. I don't know when it will burst. From 2016 to 2020, the parallel between the UK and the US was the same. 2020, US tried its best to get out of it. We're still fighting. UK, on the other hand, got themselves deeper. The world needed the US to close up their plan, fighting on. I just look at some of my old videos. I was showing the parallel, the nonsense that was going on between the US and the UK. 2020 was the part where we said enough is enough. People went to vote and do what they had to do. The midterm election, all right, we didn't win everything, but we did very well in comparison to other midterm. And if you look at some of the things that I said before the midterm election of 2022, one of the things that I said is that the US should try not to repeat what happened during President Obama's first term. Okay? Everybody went out to vote for President Obama, but when it comes to the midterm election, nobody went to vote. And then the ripple effect happened after that. And then we had Trump at the end. Okay? After President Obama's second term. Alright, so the thing was there. We could see the trend. You don't need to be an expertise on this stuff. If you're paying attention, even if you're not paying attention too deep, but you see the thing that is happening, the ripple effect of things, you see the pattern, you could easily predict what's gonna happen. And then once the thing you don't want to happen, you make sure to to highlight the thing, to let people see, go out and vote so the same thing don't happen again. Okay, that's what the thing I was trying to say. Not that I'm an expert, but you could see the trend. Okay, it will serve them right for, again, trying to use black people for photo apps and their own PR. There's a laugh. Okay, I know this is Christmas month, but we are getting so much present now already. There's the laugh. Okay, welcoming some friends to town. Okay, so that's the president of France. Oh, see, this is the thing here. When the thing is somewhat mutual, they have that, I guess, good connection, they're all on the same page, they will go out of their way to do things. But diplomatically, if you have some differences, you're not going out of your way to do this kind of things. All right, so I'll come into that. It's not on my list. Okay, let's do that now. Welcome. Okay, so that's President Biden who tweeted that. Obviously he has people handling his Twitter account. Welcome some friends to town. Okay, I've never seen Macron looks as relaxed and happy in the company of US President as I do here. Look at his face. I think, if I'm not mistaken, is it him or was it the previous France president whose brother had married one of the Olsen twins? And then now they divorce. Okay, when I'm editing, I'll look into that. It just crossed my mind for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, I'm not going into that. All right, there's this. We lie to you and steal your money. We lie to you. We steal. I mean, forgive student loan. Will put $1,000 a month back into my pocket. I could buy a house. I could travel. I could invest. I could buy. Okay, let me get out of this. This is not what I wanted to see into this. All right. So this is what's happening in the U.S. with President Biden, with President of France. All right. Let's get back. All right. Now I'm back to this. Okay, add that to Caroline Kennedy and John Kerry canceling their appearance at the last minute. There's a laugh. The royals are in a bubble thinking people don't read or that's right or hear about their anti-Americanism against Meghan. Yeah, remember all the stuff? What is it? One of the royal rats, a woman who was saying something about anti-Americanism, about Meghan. There's something, all this BS. What did they expect? That freaking bubble they put themselves into is like they're isolating themselves.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them
Yes.
down a peg or two, and it went too far.
Absolutely.
But it's all history now, isn't it?
But it's not history because, for instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know,
you never win.
If you never win, but the media will always be at war with you, and the Daily Mail does everything drip, 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 poison.
And
daily
it's not like Harry and Meghan never use the media, of course. I mean, that Oprah Winfrey
if you were in that
interview.
position, you would fight back too. You would absolutely fight back too.
I wouldn't.
Okay, the only people who will approve this is if we had that old president before Biden. Alright, Reverend White Hammond is from an esteemed Boston family and legacy of preaching the truth without hesitation. Here, Americans are more patriotic than racist. Will and Kate going to Boston is like going to Belfast telling the people that there were no potato famine. Okay, I don't know much about Belfast, but okay, that's the comparison. I guess they wanted to use a black person to further their quote, we are not very much racist agenda. That's probably that agenda, and this one was not having it, I guess. I don't know, there's something wrong with the UK. They can't tell the truth in front of their faces. Alright, next tweet. Alright, there's that again. They saw the latest racism scandal and they said, hell no, I'm not seen with these two. There's the cry, skull, and the laugh. Caroline using the bad weather while they said the weather seems fine had me rolling. Really? I don't know what's the weather over there. Caroline Kennedy and John Kerry both failed to show up to William and Kate's Earthshot event in Boston amid embarrassing race war in the UK as their first American trip in 8 years gets off to an auspicious start. Wow. Okay, Ambassador Caroline Kennedy and Secretary John Kerry both failed to show up for Prince William and Kate Middleton's Earthshot event in Boston on Wednesday evening. I mean, the Earthshot is just a freaking nonsense. We see, look at they flying several jumbo jet just to do some PR stunt. If they really care about the Earth, you think they'll be doing this? People read, like one of the comments that I just read. You think Americans don't read? We see the stuff that's happening. Okay, we know this is just the things you're putting out there. It's a good idea, but the nonsense, the action behind it, it's not worth standing next to you. This is what it means right now. Okay, Kerry, the presidential envoy for climate, informed the prince and princess earlier today that he would sadly no longer be able to attend, but did not clarify why. Kennedy, the daughter of President John F. Kennedy, who is currently serving as the U.S. ambassador to Australia, said she experienced disrupted travel plans due to the harsh weather lashing the East Coast. That weather, however, appeared to have led to very few cancellations at airports in Boston and in New York, according to FlightAware. Okay, that works perfect. She has a perfect excuse. You can't blame her on that. Okay. I really didn't think we were gonna get a repeat of Caribbean tour level of disaster, but we appear to be right on track. I was not gonna share it, but when I see that, okay, let's go into that. There's 8 comments. Okay, it get worse. It's not 24 hours yet. They were booed, people canceling to not be seen with them. They are lecture about colonialism and being racist. I just need people cheering on how much they love Meghan, and it will be perfect for me. Alright, Prince of Wales are bombarded with cheers of USA and smattering of boos at Boston Celtic basketball game. Remember couple months ago, could have been in September or probably October, when the squad were talking about this, where some squaddies were saying, you know, the reason they're probably going to Boston because there's a lot of racists over there. But when push comes to shove, American align themselves with, you know, with American values in a way. Alright, Prince William, okay, where was I? Prince and Princess of Wales are bombarded with cheers of USA and smattered of boos at Boston Celtics basketball game 1 hour after Black Reverend gave lecture on colonialism and racism at Earthshot launch amid Palace race war. I think there's a video of that. I think I have it. Okay, well deserved. Welcome to the Karma Cafe. There are no menus. You will get served what you deserve. Okay, Biden to the rescue. That will give them something to quote about. Okay, some of the prestigious speakers are not attending for some reason. The trip overshadowed by racism war. One of the speakers lectured on colonialism. But seriously, not just the recent war. You treat one of their own so badly she feels suicidal, and then you come to their home and expect adoration. That's very good. Yeah. Alright, they bang on their entitlement for adoration. This is worse. There's that. There's a laugh. Ghastly racists. They shame our country. Okay, they're not the best representative for the UK at all. Whatever it is that they're doing, they claim to be. They're not even. At least be centralized. Be center of things. Keep their personal feeling at bay. And for the sake of the country, just stay neutral. Like I said about Biden, you can't expect Biden to go out of his way to do things for them like he's doing with President of France. Okay, just stay neutral. When push comes to shove, you leave your personal feeling out of the way and do it. You see Charles, there's this only one black person in line to shake his hand, not really in line, behind the barricade. At the minute he reached to him, he turned around and the guy grabbed his hand. I don't know where I put that clip, but the guy grabbed his hand. And then you have so many examples after examples. The bubble that they keep themselves in, they don't want to expand and learn. No, the only royal who will teach them something, not only Harry, they divide Harry with his brother, okay? And then they throw Harry's wife under the bus. And then what did you expect? The people around you telling you what you want to hear, but you don't want to see reality. Okay, to be honest, it's even worse because it started before the trip. There's the laugh. Alright, let's see here. There's more comment. I actually really wanted to come. Alright, my dream job will be driving the Karma bus. Love it. I'm UK, but just love how the top official in the USA are standing their ground when it comes to racism. Royal family. I mean, what was the 2020 election about? To get rid of this nonsense that they're trying to shove people's throat. All sort of things. Building walls. Division. I've shared all of this with you guys. I told you the US was on the same path as the UK, but people fought on. The reason that they decided to vote against Republican, whatever it was, whatever that clicked then to let them see the light, but it worked. Okay, the things that was going on in the US, you see that those police officers pushing that old white man down, hit his head on the concrete. All right, I was like, what did we get ourselves into? I point all of this out. All right, what did they expect? Okay, there's the laugh. Ew, racist. Seriously. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Just go back to some of the videos leading up to the 2020 election. I point all of this out. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't tweet the mail often, but this is worth it. She tagged somebody. Who's that? Case of celebrity. It looks like you are going to get your wish for a crash and burn. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I went over this. Okay, Black Reverend opens William and Kate's event with awkward lecture on racial equality amid race scandal trip. Royals ambushed by race. Okay, I think I covered this, but let's see this tweet here. Okay, how does one ambush racist on race? Okay, I swear to God, I'm not laughing. Okay, oh my, that Reverend is my new hero. This entire trip is falling apart and it's only the first day. Alright, there's 3 comments in here. Okay, Caroline Kennedy didn't even show up to welcome them. What the hell? Alright, what is that? Caroline Kennedy could not make the welcome event today for the Wells' visit. Okay, there are going to be a lot of public figures who are going to want to keep their distance after the latest racism report. Yep, remember when people were trashing Carrie Kennedy? She said what she said and isn't shying away from Harry and Meghan because it's the truth. So much for people calling Carrie the reject Kennedy. Right, the Kennedys all protect their family icon role and the civil rights movement. They're not going to tolerate outsiders attacking members of the family and their reputation. I don't know what kind of game the royalists thought they were playing, but they blew it here. That's the thing. All right, absolutely. You will see some of, okay, my tweets is everywhere. Okay, I cover everything. Just go back to some of my old tweets. I put now I started putting timestamp. I don't know if the timestamp that I put will give you an idea what topic talked on those videos, but I talk about all of these. Okay, absolutely. The racist couple with title in the USA trying to whitewash palace racism. There's all of that. Okay, I read that already. For the sake of this, let's read it again. All right, Reverend Miranda. Okay, I'll just copy the other thing and put it here because I read that already. Let's go into that. Reverend Mariama White Harmon was one of the several speakers at the Earthshot Prize launch in Boston on Wednesday when she made a speech that included comments on the impact of racism on climate change. She told the crowd to consider the legacy of colonialism and racism, adding that it has impacted people across the world. She's not lying there. Caroline Kennedy, daughter of late President JFK, whose moonshot speech inspired Earthshot, was meant to be in the attendance. However, she was unable to attend due to disrupted travel plans. Similarly, John Kerry, presidential envoy for climate, was due to be in the attendance but informed the prince and princess earlier today that he will sadly no longer be able to attend. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, there's that. Perfection. That was worth it. I have to stop laughing. Asthma. I saw some photos and videos about this kickoff event for the awards and how disorganized and lackluster everything. I figured they would put in a little more effort since they were in the presence of true royalty and that Caroline or Kerry couldn't make it. Awkward. Okay, they're getting their karma. Alright, OMG, I'm crying. I literally remember the Caribbean trip where they didn't even sit down before the Jamaican president told them about themselves. Yes, I remember. I remember. Come fire up the grill before they even landed. I just love this for them. Yep, you just have to stay with your... What did Harvey say? It's your character that matters the most. Alright, there's that. Alright, comma, a time will come in your life when some people will regret how they treated you. Trust me, it will definitely come. Also, John Kerry and Caroline Kennedy didn't go to the event. There's that. Evil laugh. There's this. Oh my. This headline, problematic. This is too good. It will have gone completely over their head. I remember that dirty smirk during Harry and Meghan's wedding. There's the laugh. A grand time for us. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. There's one comment, but let's move on. Okay, there's that. And these are the people I'm supposed to believe were warm and welcoming to Meghan. Alright, eventually we'll find out who was concerned about Archie's skin color. It's all coming out. Okay, all of them. So you brush an entire stroke over everyone with one paintbrush. Isn't that a tad of stereotypical? I think so. Yes, that's what you do when an institution hates diversity and coddles racists. That's pretty much it. Alright, yes, drooling. Apparently they expected the rest of us to buy it. I don't think the sales are going well. What is it? What's coming to mind right now? The guru guy that they hired. I think it's American. So he probably felt like the best state to go was was Boston. The only place. Yeah, let me give them idea. You know what? Let me not even mention it, because if they're coming up north, they're not gonna get the kind of adoration they're looking for. But when you look in the south, I don't even think they even pay attention to them. So they're not gonna get anybody to come to their event. So, but anyway, that's their problem. In their minds, because they didn't kick, beat, or curse at her, that they were warm and welcoming, I think. Okay, it's so heartbreaking. That's up to them. The same treatment, whatever. If they have feeling, because I always think they are robot. I don't even think they give a damn anyway. But if they have feeling, the same treatment that they gave Meghan, alright, and the painful that they made Harry and Meghan went through, so that's the thing that they should be feeling. Breaking: a member of the Buckingham Palace household has resigned and apologized after unacceptable and deeply regrettable comments were made of Ngozi Fulani at the Queen's concert reception, the palace has said. That's what I cover on my last video, and there's some tweets that I came across that I should have added to it, but I came across them a little bit too late, so I'll do another video on that. Shouldn't she be fired? Resignation. I'm sure once this dies down, they will rehire her. Yep, give her another position. Okay, it's their pattern and practice. And there's the thing here, the bubble, the same racist mindset they keep around them, they will never know the truth. These are the things, the same mindset that let them suit themselves, give them the thing that they want to hear. That's what they want to keep around them. Instead of giving people to hire people to tell them the truth, as harsh as it may be, but the truth that they should be hearing in the background, so when they go in public, at least they be informed. But no, they living in the bubble, and then when they go out there, and this is the nonsense that they're getting, like what William and Kate is receiving in Boston. Hey, that's what they will get. We will eventually know who was concerned with Archie's skin tone. They've been proving Meghan and Harry right a lot lately. Okay, no, we were all more concerned about him being a ginger. Well, that's what Harry and Meghan said themselves. Okay, whatever, but let's go to the next tweet. You're about to see the royal family and some serious awkward photo apps with random black people. Brace yourself. That's V. V have some really shade she be throwing. This is a quote, hide your black children. And quote alert. Those quite are funny. This is a hide your black children alert. Okay, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, because they offended everybody out here. I hope they don't try with black Americans, because the aunties ask question. You know they will. They're terrible to some, especially. Okay, it won't change anything. We still won't care about them. Alright, it's going to be a clown show. Girl, alright, they hate us. Yep. Alright, that's the laugh. Call it after Gladys went visit a kindergarten. Okay, we're about to be hit with tons of pictures of these A-hats hugging black babies all across the UK. Okay, oh great, more sleeping rough and chill governor cosplay. This guy will be getting a call, lol. That is true. Emergency black friend has been activated. I remember that picture. I think that was after the Oprah interview. Emergency black friend has been activated. They find someone to actually do that for them. My friend Prince William is no racist. Alright, let's see this one. It's a shame that the threat against Meghan's life and the Channel 4 interview has been ignored thanks to Sister Space. No, it has not. It was shared widely and articles written. Not enough pressure on the team as it should. Okay, I think the kids need to run away from their parents willing to sacrifice them. With them fooling no one, I really wish they will refuse to participate in this tokenism. I think there was a tweet that I read where I think one black Brit said they usually, when royal family are coming to their school, they give them permission slip to sign. So from this point on, just said no. Just said no. More party at the palace. Okay, it's already started. I cannot even start to imagine the panicked arm twisting that's going on from the palace with black-led patronages, especially that Kim is involved with and or attending that reception. Okay, a blackie here and a blackie there. Yep, said the same thing. We already have, and it's just getting worse. I really hope parents of black kids will start refusing this exploitative photo app. Their stomach shawning. Alright, you know it's coming. It's made me LOL way more than it should. Boston is calling. Again, shaking my head. Alright, I'm thinking Boston's Tea Party. Next tweet, there's more comment, but let's move on. There's that. Okay, the last time Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, was at an American sporting event. Let's see here. 8 seconds. I hope this audio recorded, because yesterday in one of my recordings all the audios were not recorded that were from the from the internet were not recorded, only my voiceover. That was the 8th of the attack. Yes, I'm glad she got the experience, that welcome home moment. Okay, I see what you did there. There's that. And that Vax Live in New York City with Harry. Yep. Okay, me. Nary Boo here. It made sense for her to be there cheering on Serena, queening. Let's go to the next tweet. I'm sure in the morning there will be more tweet regarding that. Okay, I've heard a black reverend has served the Prince of Pegging and his useless wife during the opening speech about racism at the Vanity Project conference in the US. 2 main attendees have also canceled their presence at last minute. It'll be a disaster. There's a laugh. Okay, there's that again. Black Reverend opens William and Kate's event with awkward lecture on racial equality amid race scandal. Royals ambush on race. Wait, so for all these years, Karen and Pegging been trending on Twitter for being racist. Not one royal insider told them. What did Mambo think KKK meant? Did Peggy think racist was a competitive sport that involved people running? How are they ambushed? Alright, let's see this one. Let me bookmark that. Alright, consider the legacy of colonialism and racism. Black Reverends opens William and Kate's Earthshot event with awkward lecture on historic prejudice just hours after palace race scandal triggered by Prince's own godmother. There's that clown and there's the holding eye. Okay, I covered this, my last 2 tweets on last month, November 30th. Okay, I covered this, that lady down there. Okay, Reverend Miranda White Hammond was one of the several speakers at the Earthshot Prize launch in Boston on Wednesday when she made a speech that included a comment on the impact of racism on climate change. She told the crowd to consider the legacy of colonialism and racism, adding that it has impacted people across the world. Caroline Kennedy, daughter of the late President JFK, whose moonshot speech inspired Earthshot, was meant to be in the attendance. However, she was unable to attend due to disrupted travel plans. Similarly, John Kerry, presidential envoy for climate, was due to be in the attendance but informed the prince and princess earlier today that he will sadly no longer be able to attend. There's that. This Sakama is always late but worth the wait. I love this for them. Alright, kudos to the 2 who had the courage to withdraw. Okay, Caroline Kennedy and John Kerry. Alright, who's canceling? Alright, there's that again. Alright, why the hell am I smiling? My milk of human kindness has dried up. There are also boos at the Celtic game, I heard. Okay, I know, right? I'm not mean-spirited, but I'm not gonna lie. I have been enjoying the fact that they are being served up karma in huge doses. Should I feel ashamed? Nah, not for this. Alright, really? I bet they requested for a black reverend to be part of their vanity project. Probably. Thinking about it, probably. John Kerry can cancel at the last minute. At the last minute. Caroline Kennedy as well. Let's do this and then move on. Alright, whatever's on the screen. People need to stand up against bullies and racism if we want a better world. Thank you to everyone who got the balls to cancel this too. For me, they was done for the cruel treatment of Meghan and the fences. Oh God, that fences with the children, they make them look like zoo. Okay, reportedly the crowd was so small, just reporters. Oh really? Just reporters, and that there were boos. Okay, I very rarely watch anything. Okay, it's good. Well, they're probably not gonna show the audience, but when you look at, I think it's supposed to be aired on PBS. Alright, I spoke about it in one of my videos. PBS is one of the public funded broadcasts in the US, and I brought it up where if it wasn't for many people, probably some of the squad in the US who fought for it to be stayed public funded, because I think what's his name, Trump wanted to exit. Alright, so this is the only place that's willing to air it. Okay, reportedly the crowd was so small, just reporters, and that there were boos. I very rarely watch anything with those two whenever I can avoid it, but I think I'd like to watch that. Good. There's that. Caroline Kennedy and John Kerry canceling at the last minute is what I'm here for. Let karma continue to mess up the rest of this train wreck of a trip. Caribbean trip 2.0. Mess them up. Alright, there's more comment, but let's move on. Alright, so this is the tweet that I cannot see the thing, but I'll put a screenshot of it. Alright, this is it here. I cannot see here. Alright, I don't remember what it says, but it's there. Okay, when they can see through the first. Okay, I think I had it open somewhere. Okay, it says popular on Twitter. I quote, I think this is less about saving the earth and more about saving the royal family. Alright, that's what this tweet that I cannot see. Once I click into it, I cannot see it, but I have the screenshot. When they can see through the facade. Okay, no lies. There's that. Okay, well, that is a fact. Okay, more like sinking it. The racist royal family and the racist British media have been working doubly hard to chip away any remnant of goodwill left in that firm. This is icing on top. Considering that colonial tour of the island, by God, they are awful. The chicken are coming home to roost. Alright, no lies detected. I love that the media psycho fans from the UK can control the narrative. They try, because I think I gave you a heads up with something that I saw with Daily News. I don't know how deep, I don't really follow them, but there was one specific thing that I saw, and a lot of their reporters, okay, not reporters, their journalists were quitting, and I give a heads up. So they're trying to control over here. All right, yep, welcome to USA, mumble and gumbles. There's that. Okay, he ain't lying. There's this. LOL. Okay, so there's more screenshot, but let's go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, Mamma Mia. Ouch. Okay, there's that again. I read it. That's Caroline Kennedy and John Kerry who cancel. All right, let's read some of the comment. Okay, Kennedy said nope to institutional racism. It's a lot racist. Okay, Billie Ellis was a no-show, so who came? Oh, really? Was she supposed to come? And this is the thing here. All right, we are at a time where they're really pushing that racism. Just look around the world. It is being played out. I don't report this part. You look at in the Middle East where they, some Palestinian burial ground. They're destroying it to build on top of it. Just guess who? Okay, do your own conclusion. And you're seeing what's going on in Iran. You see what's going on in Australia. Okay, it may not be they're playing it down, but it is there. The racism is there. All right, so just look around the world. If you're not paying attention, look at what was happening in the US. It's still happening. Don't get me wrong, it never ended in the US. It's still happening. But 2016 and on, we're really pushing full throttle to push that racist kind of behavior going on. People fought back. All right, so they're trying to make it whatever it is. And I really feel sorry for the South America, because they took that over. I don't follow it that much. One thing that I said a while back, just looking at complexion wise, okay, at complexion wise, not looking too much into the political aspect, even though there's some stuff I'm aware of. They fought back too into the racism. I think what's that place where Giselle Gunstein come from? Oh my God, I'm still going through that same problem. I think they fought back. They removed that president. Oh my God, Brazil. That and some other places, they're fighting through. All right, when it comes to racism, they're fighting through. But the racists made huge progress whenever they are in power to do their destruction. One of the things that I said, just looking at complexion wise, the type of people who's coming from from South America, okay, complexion wise, what was supposed to be, it's not it. So which means some stuff have been, I think if I look deep, I will find my answer. But just complexion wise, without going into anything brutality or how will I say that, political aspect, without looking into any of that, just from the outside, looking at the complexion of people coming from South America, you know they did their things. Okay, racists did their thing in South America. All right, this is me talking on top of my head without any how will I say that, any research whatsoever. The type of complexion that should have come out from South America, it's not what's coming out of there, which means something was done. Okay, things were done to erase the dark skin. All right, that's all I'm saying. You could draw your own conclusion. You could say I'm racist or whatever, but these racists, they're not staying in their own European part. But when you see people are flooding, okay, I spoke about this, people are running away. All right, when you see immigrants are coming, there's a reason why they're coming, they're fleeing. Nobody wants to stay in a place that is burning down. Okay, when those people come, all right, they set things on fire and people need to run to safety. Can you sit on a fire? No. All right, why are they running? Because something is happening. All right, just look at basic cause and effect. All right, and then when these people, those immigrants, come for safety, what do they do in those countries? As recently as a couple months ago, or not even a couple months ago, earlier this year or last year or something like that. Okay, the UK, when those immigrants are coming, what do? They ship them to Rwanda. And then I have a screenshot. I still have that. Okay, what happened to those people? What is it? Is it some villages and what's that country was set on fire? I'll put the screenshot. Was set on fire by British military. Okay, so when these people, when European goes to other country, they set things on fire, and then meanwhile those people who live there have to run. Okay, if you could sit on a fire, set that in your own country, sit in your own damn country. But and then there's another thing, I spoke about this, where there were those immigrants who were on a lifeboat. Okay, they're trying to run for safety. The first thing you have to come to mind, okay, what are they running from? Okay, they are in the middle of the ocean. I know the UK was one of them. I don't remember who was the other country who was there. Either France and England. I'm not sure if it's France, but England was one of them. They did not help these people. Okay, they were, contemplating, saying, oh, they're not coming here, they're not this. All right. Meanwhile, when you look at I forgot the name of the country. All right, they were setting those people's place on fire. All right, I spoke about this. It's in some old videos, but I have some screenshots somewhere. All right, the whole point of bringing this is that nobody wants to associate themselves with racism. Okay, at the end of the day, when we look at, as much as they don't want to teach history, this is gonna play out eventually. Pictures are gonna be seen. Your great-grandchildren are gonna look at your great-grandparents and say, oh, this is who your parents was aligned with. This is what they don't want to see. Okay, we are living it right now. We see what they are doing. People don't want their great-grandchildren to say, oh, this is what my great-grandpa was standing next to. But when you look at, for instance, when you look at some of those actors or people of whatever, prominent people, when they're looking at their parents' history, okay, their great-grandparents, the ones that struggle, who break barriers, who jump the hurdles, okay, and who made it out to create a new life someplace else, guess what? Their great-grandchildren look at them so proud. Just look, what is it, Ancestry? I think PBS usually show it. I forgot the name of this guy who usually do that. Okay, look at actors or whatever, prominent people's their ancestor kind of thing, and when he's telling them some of the things that their great-grandparents did, okay, you see how proud these people feel that they did this thing. And this is what hairy great-grandkids are gonna look at, the hardship, not that they had to go through it, but they did. They said no to racism and they move away from that. These are the proud moments where Archie and Lily and Archie's kids and eventually their offspring will be proud of. Okay, So this is why the Kennedys and the Carries do not want to stand next to these people, because their great grandkids are gonna look at that and say, this is what my parents wanted to stood by. All right, learn from that. When you look at Bernie Sanders, all right, he's struggling, he's still in politics. When you look at his pictures when he was young, standing up with Martin Luther King and all of that, these are the things his great grandkids are gonna be proud of. Even though in the US they're trying to erase history, they don't want to teach some stuff about that. And I think somewhere in, is it Florida, they're erasing, is it, no, it could be Virginia. I read so many shit, so I don't even know where I'm getting. But somewhere in the US, okay, they're erasing history about Martin Luther King. All right, this just happened. That recent election, people who didn't go out and vote. Okay, these are the people you're putting in. Every election matters, especially the local ones. I think this was a local election that some people didn't vote for the right people. So the people that they, due to default, that happen to be in that position, they want to erase that. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. I went on beyond. All right, majority of the things that I just said are my humble opinion. Okay, don't take it as fact. I didn't read it somewhere. Some of them I probably did, but just take it as my own opinion. All right, next tweet. This trip is coming amid a controversy back in England over alleged racist comments made by BP8 to a guest. CNN royal correspondent Max Foster is in Boston for us. Quote Max, how much is this overshadowing this royal visit? Well, it has been the talk of the day. Look at his face. Buckingham Palace aide resigned over alleged racist comment. They forget about the earth shot. Oh my god, they're talking about what's going back home. Max looks upset. Okay, Max looks upset. Yeah, like he wants to cry. Max is hurt. He is. Now let's say it together, sis. Alright, he looks like he's about to cry. My goodness, show some impartiality, Max. Okay, it's all coming together. Pardon me. I mean, it's all falling apart for the Boston visitors. Should have given that award via Zoom. Yep, that's what I think too. Okay, all those voter propagandists look like they're gonna cry or puke. Alright, poor Max. He feels the hurt personally. They stay in the bubble. They don't want to hear the truth. Okay, Max wants to cry. Just cry, Max, because God is working in favor of us and the Sussexes. Oh, Max, what do you have to say? Okay, let's go to the next one. Next tweet. There's that. Alright, Will and Kay getting booed is all over Twitter. There's the laugh. I'll go into that. Maybe there's a video. Okay, also, Jaden Brown on playing in front of those prince and princess. 16 minutes. Okay. I mean, 16 seconds.
I know you guys have played in front of a lot of celebrities, but what was it like to compete in front of royalty tonight? The Prince and Princess of Wales were in the building.
It was just a regular game to me.
This is the nonsense, the grandeur those royal people have in their head. They put themselves in that freaking pedestal. They think everybody think the same way as them. I like his answer. It was just a regular game to me. It's supposed to be something special. No, it's just another game. You want a W, a win, so you could make it to the playoff. There's the lie. But Americans adore them. There's the rolling eye. This reminds me of the question when is it the Intrepid, when Harry and Meghan went. Meghan was wearing that red dress, where that lady asked Meghan something about are you proud of your husband? And then Meghan wait a few minutes and turn around. I'm really proud of him.
Meghan, are you proud of your husband? I'm always proud of him.
This is almost the same thing. They were expecting to get something grandeur. Oh my god, I did extra. I dunked so many times because the royal was there. No, it's just a regular game. That's the rolling eye. Arrogant hypocrisy doesn't seem to be working yet again. Caribbean, anyone? Alright, let's go to the next tweet. This is the thing. When there was a where did I hear that? Harry was saying something like his father asked, oh, there's the video. His father asked him, to act like royalty or something like that. This nonsense they put in their head. That bubble they putting, all those meetings that Charles is having with all those other royals, is that bubble he wants to put themselves in, instead of expand, understand the regular people, what they're going through, and understand. You could still be your royalty or whatever when you're around your royal friends, but at the same time expand, try to learn from other people, understand the regular people's kind of way of life. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I didn't go to that particular tweet that I say I was gonna. I'll go back in a few to see if there's anything special. Okay, off to a great start. Prince William and Princess Kate on the Jumbotron at TD Garden, followed by a smattering of boos and USA chant. Okay, 11 seconds. They're saying USA, and one guy was saying, why are they booing them? I think it was around here. Let's listen. Right here. Why are they booing them? The guy saying, why are they booing them? Okay, one voice says, quote, why they booing them? There's a laugh. Looks like someone was or is in the dark. Even basketball fan knows what's up. Alright, there's the laugh. This could end up like the Caribbean disaster tour. I think it's much worse. Yeah, because the US, has a bigger platform, so it's gonna hurt them even worse. Okay, I think it's much worse. Okay, mark my words, the moment the Queen took her last breath was the beginning of the end of the British royal family. The world held back out of respect for her, but now KFC always put the F. KFC3, Camilla, William and Kate just keep having really bad PR incident and news leaks. They're all looking quite unfit for the job. Okay, AMG, LOL. I gotta show this to my friend Sierra. She doesn't like those two. Okay, please tell me they're touring the harbor next. Boston Tea Party. Love to see it. Couldn't happen to a better pair. Laughing my ass off. I said they got the point. Karma. Where are they from? Boo. They did our girl dirty. They get all that smoke and then some. That's this. Alright, that's a different language. Oh, I said I'm gonna move back. I said I was gonna look. Okay, it doesn't go straight to it. Okay, I'm going back to the previous tweet. There was a retweet of that. No, not that. That's the one I just did. I think it was that. Okay, this one I wanted to see. Okay, they tried showing the royal on the Jumbotron with big announcement, and security literally stepped in front of the camera while people booed. Oh, did they? Okay, I guess the Celtic don't do basics. Okay, basic isn't festive, Joe. Alright, we didn't forget about the palace mouthpiece. Total disrespect. Okay, I knew I should go into that. There's that. Okay, Piers Morgan on LeBron James breaking royal protocol. You do not put your sweaty arms on Kate Middleton. Oh, damn, let me not say what I'm thinking right now. Jesus. Okay, photo Kate and William's marriage. Morgan message was directed at the NBA baller who gifted the royal couple with an adorable mini jersey with Prince George's name on it. Quote, LeBron James, you may call yourself King James, you are not a real king. Oh Lord. Morgan said, quote, Prince William is going to be my king. Oh God, it just sounds so freaking childish. It just sounds so freaking childish. But okay, let me read that nonsense. Okay. Prince William is going to be my king. That was his wife. Hands off the Duchess. Do not touch the world. I mean, her husband is right next to her. Can he say something? They are immortal creatures. If they extend a hand, you gently touch it and say hello. You do not put your sweaty arm after a game of basketball around a member of the royal family. Oh God. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Piers Morgan's face needs its own content warning. We know them well. LeBron didn't request a meeting with Bill and Kathy. They come to his court. They play by his rule. he treat everyone the same, even the racist royal family and Brits. Okay, that just remind me of that player who they just asked, oh, there's royalty here and there. It's like, it's a normal game to him. There's picture of him putting his arm around. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger, major respect. Some of you go to my other channel. There's some videos of him who's talking about his experience. Okay, when those racists in the US is trying to push through their racist agenda, and he come out. This is a man we should always respect. We may not like him personally, but for him to stand out and say, look, this is where I'm from. This is what my father did. The broken man who they sent him to do some their dirty work for them due to racism and all that. Go listen to it. I'm just paraphrasing, putting my own spin into it. Go listen to him. This is a man with great respect. Is that Crawford, Cindy Crawford? There's LeBron James with high respected people. Okay. There's another fan here. Same thing. Show respect throughout. The same way. Oh my God, she's so short. And him too. Wow. There's that. He reminds me of something. Someone. Is he a musician? Okay. He looks familiar. I can't think. Oh, soccer player. Is he a Brazilian soccer player? Look, now I remember Brazil so quickly. Is he a Brazilian soccer player or something like that? Him. All right, let's see here. I seriously have no idea why they choose Boston. What were they thinking? I mean, we heard about Boston having, we spoke about it a while back before they come, or when they made the announcement. Boston has a lot of racists, but when push comes to shove, they all align to the American values. Okay. I seriously have no idea why they choose Boston. What were they thinking? I didn't expect it to be good, but honestly, I'm surprised by the boost. There's the laugh. Okay. I'll go into that. There's 7 comment. It's what they deserve for this absolute look of terror. Oh my God. 5 seconds. Yeah, she looks very uncomfortable. My goodness. Let's see here. Boston said, not on my watch. After I'm gonna go into this, and then after that I'll do the next tweet. This was extra. I still have no. Okay, I read that. I cannot see this. This is tweet is from account I black, so I don't even need to see it. Can you imagine that? Even though it's a racist city, there's the thing here. They will probably cheer for Harry and Meghan just to spite the royal family. LOL. Exactly. OMG. The very thing they wished for Meghan is coming to sit right on their shoulders. OMG. Karma really is the thing. Sometimes it says I black, but let's see. Is this somebody? Who's that? The other day I found out Jodiva I black, but it's someone I follow all the time. Yeah, it shows I blacked her. Come on. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Boston is actually one of the most racist city in America, so it makes sense to choose that city, but it tells you how hated they are that they are booed in one of America's racist cities. Okay, can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Even though it's a racist city, they will probably cheer for Harry and Meghan just to spite the royal family. LOL. Alright, so it's still there. Next tweet. I love disaster. The squad or something. I love disaster. And her profile really reflect on her what she said here on her caption. Alright, there's this. Those two are entertaining when everything they do lead to chaos. LOL. Okay, so much fun. The word of the day is Schadenfreude. I think that's the way to pronounce it. Schadenfreude. Alright, watching the train wreck like. Alright. Okay, I'm so excited because I love mess. I'm trying to contain myself, but they are so in your face with this. Good Lord, I can't look away. There's that. What offensive? Keep it coming. Bring it on. There's that. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done. After this, I have one more tweet. Okay. Is it legal to have this much fun? That's me. Girl, I just happened here and I'm seeing the news. OMG, they just don't listen. But okay, that's what they deserve. Happy for them. 1 hour ago. Alright, that's me. It's like Christmas coming early. Camel never makes an appointment. Okay, I'm sipping wine. It's this. I'm so happy, filled with joy. Girl, it feels like it, right? I've been laughing all day. They really thought we will bend over backward and treat them like his mother. They offer more rude awakening. That's why when Princess Diana came in the US, oh my God, the welcome that they gave her, oh my Lord, completely opposite. Okay, it's like the Caribbean tour on steroid. I need to see more tweets because these are the only thing that I saw. Okay, or just woke up on the other side of the world. Please tell me what is happening. Cannot and will not was traveling to USA. Have they arrived? Alright, there's this. They were booed at a basketball game. I see Kama has taken residence in the Windsor's world, and there's a laugh. Okay, honestly, I was puzzled that Caroline would participate, but Carrie cancelling as well. That was a double whammy, toot toot. Coupled with the godmother and the booing, my belly is full. It is very, very legal. Have been eating popcorn and watching the news. Okay, God is involved, and the gods are all on the side of our faith, and did Job 5 verse 12 manifesting for Baldy and KKK. Alright, it's been a blast enjoying it all. I'm telling ya, it's been really good. I can't sleep. There's a laugh. Okay, this is what it felt like when I converted from Christianity to witchcraft 19 years ago. There's a laugh. Oh my God, the state of Nebraska will run out of popcorn soon. Okay, I confess, the lurking, that teabag lady who seemed to have no advice for that family on how to handle this PR crisis. If anyone needs advice from the PR expert, time for another Boston Tea Party. Celtic fan said, welcome to our tea party. Always, there's that. We came out of a drought and now it's peaking season. Don't want to go to bed yet. Alright, early Christmas. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm so happy that I feel a bit guilty. Not. Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna tap my arm and find another vein because I'm chill. I'm hooked on this shit. There's that. Alright, let's go to my last one. There's more comment, but let's move on. Okay, there's that. There's the laugh. Tomorrow papers. That's Henry VIII. Meet and greet that sparked a royal disaster. Queen's lady in waiting forced to quit after asking charity guests, what part of Africa are you from? Go to my last video, 2 or 3 videos. I think I did 3 videos. One of them I had to go check something I was cooking, and I had to stop and then continue the recording after that. So it ended up being 3 videos. William condemned his godmothers and called her comments unacceptable. You had Harry and Meghan at your house, but this is how you treat them. This means nothing. This is just how do you call this? Lip service. Fear that race fewer will overshadow his and Kate's landmark tour of America. Oh my God, I'm telling you, Princess Diana is doing something out there. The day that they did this, and this, everything is happening at the same time. Okay, Prince William's godmother quits and race war. And there's more. Okay, I'm the one and only 3-lion mascot. Okay, and I'll send us all the way to final. Okay, well, oh, there it is right here, the sun. Will's race blast as aide quits. There's that. Oh my God, it's front page. The Guardian. Where are you from? Royal aide resigned after questioning black guests at palace over origin. And I came across a tweet where the squad was saying that same aide, Princess Diana did not like her. The squad know how to dig up receipt. Okay, has anyone noticed that the concert portion of Camilla title has been dropped? There's me responding to her. Alright, that was when I was looking for all the tweets to share with you. Okay, sometime last month, I think they sent the notice to news outlets to drop the concert. She will be known as Queen. Yep, no one in the UK complained about it. Prince Philip, a blood prince, was not allowed to be called king, but Saiho, okay. Alright, so that's set. I see my notification is popping. What is that? Okay. There's this here. Alright, let me share it. Okay. So I'm just gonna share my part. Alright. And I'm gonna go to the other one and share another one too. I'm putting it on the list. Okay, there's me here. The bubble in the UK is too deep. I don't know when it will burst. From 2016 to 2020, the parallel between UK and the US was the same. 2020, US tried its best to get out of it. We're still fighting. UK, on the other hand, got themselves deeper. The world needed the US to close up their plan, fighting on. Alright, this is the same thing that I was saying. I can do this all day. Alright, that's the US talking, Captain America. Alright, so I was responding to this. Apparently, according to GMB, Reverend Miriam White Hammond, who spoke out about colonialism and racism yesterday in Boston, William and Kate had no idea it was going to happen. Americans, Yulat or Budo, remind me not to get on the wrong side of any of y'all, lol. Alright, so that's that. And I think I went over it already. So what's the other one? Okay, there's this again. I'm just gonna go over mine. Alright, I'm just copying this to put on the list, and then that will be it, and then I'll do prayer. Alright, there's me here responding to this. Girl, I just covered this. I just happened here and I'm seeing the news. OMG, they just don't listen. But okay, that's what they deserve. Happy for them. Okay, is it legal to have this much fun? Alright, so I went over that already. So let's do a prayer. Alright, this was one of the prayer I did on one of my video. Prayer for deserving service. Let's do that. Alright, let's do the first one. Hopefully I could see it. Lord Jesus, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and not to seek reward, except that of knowing that I do your will. Amen. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this one. Prayer before service. Is it blurry? Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you have invited us to participate and worship with your beloved Son, our Lord, High Priest and Kings. Grant us the grace to fulfill our sacred duty with faith, reverence, and love, so that we may please you, to edify your people and deserve to obtain fruit of this holy service. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you and Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.